Two things that grab people's attention like no other is money and death. In the US, coronavirus has costed the US $16 trillion, which is almost a full year's worth of GDP. And death-wise, we've had a death toll of over 224,000, which is nearly the same amount as World War II and double the amount of death in the Civil War in 1961. And next, why it's credible and relevant to me is because, just like everyone else, I'm going through this coronavirus. Back in March, my restaurant closed down. I lost out on a bunch of money. I got let go, as well as a lot of my coworkers I didn't get to see again after working with them for over 3 to 4 years. And it's really just thrown my year out of sync completely. Why I'm credible? I've done research. I know the facts. And my family has made me keep up with this coronavirus. They always have the news on every time I go over, and they encourage me to do the same. So I've been constantly looking up info and keeping up to date with everything that's going on. And next is why you care, why you, the audience, cares. You care because it's relevant to you as well. Everyone's going through this coronavirus together at the same time. We have all the same problems right on our plate. I want my audience to get a better understanding of what's going on, as well as maybe taking it more serious following my speech, just because I've seen a lot of people that aren't following the rules. They don't social distance, they go out to party, and I just think to myself, why? Why put other people's lives in danger? COVID-19 has been a disaster for just about everyone, but it's especially been tough when dealing with communications. The major areas being affected are jobs, social life, and education. Yeah, so that leads me to my first topic, which is about jobs. And most jobs revolve around communications in some way. This could be a restaurant job working as a bartender or a server. It could be a sales job selling medical supplies, or it could be a minimum wage job working at 7-Eleven. And obviously these are all a risk. They're all risks. They come with risks because of the face-to-face interactions on a daily basis. And obviously because of this, it's left many working from home. My dad included. He used to be in Japan every week, traveling to different jobs, and now he's stuck at home all day in his office. So yeah, it's left many working from home, and as well as many not working at all, because many people have lost their jobs. And that leads me to my next topic. According to EPI.org, 33 million workers have been hurt from this recession already. And that unemployment rates have been through the roof because of that. From March to mid-August, there's been 29 million unemployment claims, myself included. And obviously when people are struggling financially and they're in debt and they have bills to pay, it's a tough situation. It really is. And obviously the economy has taken a huge hit as well. The government's debt actually equals the size of the entire economy right now, which is 16 trillion, which I mentioned earlier. And it's actually the most lost input since the Great Depression, according to the Los Angeles Times. So that's a pretty big stat to think about. And obviously America and the rest of the countries, we all owe billions to trillions to say, and we're definitely going to be in a hole for a long time, and there's going to be a recovery stage that lasts years from now. And obviously numbers that high are easily going to grab someone's attention. Something else that grabs people's attention is a relevant topic, which leads me on to my next topic, which is about social life. And obviously, everyone cherishes their social life with their friends and family. Anything you do on a daily basis that isn't work-related is considered your social life. So if you're going out to get a drink with your friends after work, or if you're going out to study to Starbucks, that's all considered to be your social life. And COVID has made it difficult to be social as well as open to finding new opportunities. Because of this, depression rates have been skyrocketing. It's actually triple the average rate, rising to 40% compared to a mere 11% before, according to CDC.gov. And many people have been struggling financially while staying at home, and obviously that can have a big effect on you mentally. As well, families have not been able to say goodbye to loved ones at hospitals due to the safety protocols that each hospital has. And I'm actually included in this, as my grandma actually has COVID right now, and we can't see her. We can't talk to her in person. All we can really do is call her occasionally and hope for the best and really hope that she pulls through. So pray with me there. It's also made interactions dangerous just because no one knows who can have the virus, considering that you can have it with no symptoms. So that's made things very dangerous as the months have gone along. My last topic is going to be about education. Obviously, everyone seeking education has dealt with COVID's consequences. Online classes and empty campuses have been primarily the story these past few semesters. That's not to mention that in-person classes have become dangerous for students, staff, as well as teachers. Online classes can be difficult for students to learn new class material, as well as meet new friends. And according to a source at BuzzFeed, I apologize, they did a survey surveying students that have taken both in-class as well as online classes, and they've said that they become less and less motivated as time goes on in online classes, and they feel like things just aren't clicking when you take online classes compared to in class. And me myself, I can agree with that totally. Ever since I started taking online classes, I feel the same way. Things just sometimes don't click the same way they do when you're in a classroom face to face with a professor. Campuses have also been empty, and that makes it difficult to branch out and find new things to do because FGCU, they have clubs, they have all kinds of different things you can do on campus, and right now the campus looks like a ghost town. So that's one thing that can kind of definitely doesn't help when kids are looking for things to do around campus. And lastly, teachers. Teachers have had to shift around their entire schedules to ensure their students' safety, as well as ensuring the best education possible. Some teachers, one of my mom's friends actually a teacher over at Oasis, she has half her class in class and half her class online. Many teachers have had to deal with situations like this, and my mom's friend's actually debating quitting just for this reason because it's too much stress on her. And I don't blame her at all. I really don't. Something I looked up as well, 751 teachers actually left their jobs in Arizona because of COVID-19 and the strict regulations that their school has put on them. And once again, I don't blame them. I think teachers deserve a raise. My mom's a teacher. She teaches second grade, and she's been telling me about how COVID has affected her school and what she's had to go through on a daily basis. And I totally think you guys deserve a raise 100%. Now onto my conclusion. COVID-19 has had a fatal impact around America. People have had to adjust to the new normal through these tough times. It's especially been tough when dealing with communications. The three major areas being affected are jobs, social life, and education. And at this point, COVID-19 is not a secret. Everyone knows what it is. It's just a matter of how serious you're taking it. Cases are still rising, and it's December. People originally thought it would be over by the fall, but we're still going through it. There's been new highs going on in different states. There's been stay-at-home orders that are mandatory in different states. How much more death can we take in this country? How much more money can we afford to lose? These are questions that we can only answer if we come together to make a better change. So remember to wear your masks, keep your social distancing going to ensure others' safety, health around you.